semifinals. I hope that you are all slowly joining us here. I can see that our judges are ready in the backstage, and we will be letting them in very soon. Oh, actually now. Hello, Katarzyna, and hello, Jasmina. Good to see you.
Hello. Hi.
How are you today?
Good. Thanks.
Yeah, first, second day of the conference. Hello, Małgorzata.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear us well?
Yes.
All right, and the same question for everybody from the audience. Can you hear us? Is everything okay? I hope that we are now loading our first startup. So the format, as you probably know, Katarzyna was our judge in October. As you probably know, every startup has 3 minutes for a pitch, and then 4 minutes for a Q&A session. Katarzyna was a part of our jury during October edition, and Jasmina actually and Małgorzata. Jasmina is from EIT Digital, and Małgorzata Chmielewska is from KTP, which is Kraków Technology Park, and they're working together and are looking for both scale-ups, if I'm not mistaken, and early stage businesses. So this is information for the rest of you listening. And also, from what I know, Katarzyna is also looking for later stage. We have a lot in common here. So in the meantime, I know that Katarzyna is speaking at the panel, and also I know that Jasmina and Małgorzata are going to host workshops tomorrow. So this is also information for the rest of you. Check the agenda for specific information about it, because you can get to know our judges even better.
Will there be a presentation on the screen or just?
Probably. It depends on the speaker. It depends on the speaker. I can see information for everybody. Double click on the icon that you'd like to make bigger on your screen. All right, if you want to see it better. All right, Jakob, over to you.
Okay. So if I share my screen, then probably I don't see the time at the moment, but just let me know when I should stop, and then I switch back.
10 seconds.
And you have the timer.
Okay. So sorry, I don't have Corona. That's something else. Anyway, my name is Jacob, and I'm the CEO of a company called YouMove, which is located in Estonia and started about a year ago. So let's imagine for a moment the situation we actually are in. We are right now living in a world where we have the better technology than ever before, better knowledge about our health than ever before, but at the same time, people are getting less and less physically active, and especially during this time of year, where we have coronavirus and people are forced to be inside. But the thing is that our biology doesn't change, so we still need to be active even in this environment. And this is also affecting companies because their productivity is lost. People have to be paid for their basic leave days, and I think we all sort of understand the problem. But the question is then, what is the ideal solution or the potential solution? So of course it can be physically active employees because they are less sick, which is strongly correlated and connected with physical activity. They are more productive, and they are able to actually reduce the stress in a healthy way. And I think every company should ask how actually I'm able to get those kind of people, how I am able to get those employees who are physically active and healthy. And then the solution would be, there's actually 3 ways that companies are doing it right now. One way is to say that health is totally personal thing. So everybody have to sort of be self-motivated, just manage it on their own. But this is very short-sighted, and this is not maximizing the potential. The other way, which is pretty popular in Estonia, especially where we are, is companies just handing out free stuff, basically saying, this is a gym membership for you or whatever it is, just trying to be a Santa Claus and give out things. But this is also not going to motivate actually in long term to be real result or the best result is the way where both of them give their best. So basically, employee feels engaged, they do their effort in physical activity, and then employer on their side gives out some of the things that are the benefits.
Jakob, I have to stop you here. Your time is up, but we still have a Q&A session, so you can finish and then start the Q&A.
Yeah, so Jakub, so what's the product about? So because you just only described the problem and
so here is very quickly the product. Just we gather activity data from different wearable devices we analyze it in the way that people see their own progress. They see where their colleagues are at and how their company is ranking compared to other companies. So this is the product at the moment. And business-wise, we rent the platform. We also rent out the wearable devices.
Okay. And who are the customers of the solutions? Of the solution?
Yes. So basically, we have very different profile companies: food, retail store, small startups. I think it mainly relies on the culture of the company. If the HR managers who are we usually selling the product, if they value health and their company values health, then it's our main target. So we can also say that when the HR manager or the CEO of a company has themselves a wearable device, that will make it at least 50% more potential that they will onboard our application. Yes.
Can you tell us more about your competition and the unique selling proposition of your solution?
Yes. So basically, at the moment, there are two main ways our competitors operate. Let me think if I can very quickly open another set of slides. So basically, we have corporate platforms that are more focusing on fun. They're only counting steps. These are like Inkin, MoveSpring, Virgin Pulse. Maybe they are a little bit different, but basically, and they are more focusing on just the social part of this, making it fun. Then there are another competitors who are giving out free their platform, like Strava and Endomondo, but they are more orientated about getting to know who is the winner, who is the best, other than just making people active. And also, we have a very specific activity formula that you can basically do whatever you want. You can walk your dog, you can do whatever you like specifically, and you're not forced to maybe cycle the most or run the most, but just be active in general way, because this is what companies should care about. I think our market advantage is the specific formula, science-based and holistic in the way that it includes everybody.
And which of this solution includes wearables? Yeah, because it's this one is in your solution. So what are the competitors' approach?
We can do like it's just a step challenge, so where everybody can just on board with their phones. But we see that the most beneficial it would be if they would take a wearable that would actually track heart rate, and it will get much more in detail with the health related questions. And this is also our business model, because we then rent out those wearables, and this is something that connects our customers long term as well, because they sort of feel that this is a personal thing and the company doesn't want to sort of take them back because they if they have already given something out, it's much harder to ask it back from people. So we see this is like a very big part of the business.
Thank you, Jakob. The time is up. We've heard that some of the listeners here couldn't hear you, but I hope that our judges heard everything.
Yeah.
And especially we made it through the pitch, the original pitch, 3 minutes pitch. So I think we're good here. But thank you guys for letting us know. We try to solve every issue that you let us know about. I'm setting it for our next startup. and it will be Walter's Cube. Okay, I have our next startup here, and I think that we're ready to go, right? Okay. Over to you.
Okay, so hi everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, very good.
Yes.
Okay, so I would like to ask you just for a second, can you please mute the microphone, because in the audience they told me there are echoes, and it would be great to have a silence. So my name is Balázs, I'm founder of Walter's Cube, and actually we are having a big opportunity now. Unfortunately, due to the coronavirus, people cannot travel, and galleries and museums have to lock their doors. And there are hundreds of thousands of exhibitions now stuck in their location, and nobody can visit them. We build a new technology. It's a new solution that allows galleries to make people access to their exhibition from any device. And it's like a volumetric space scan technology, where imagine that you would be able to walk into the gallery. It's not a 360 panorama picture, but you can actually spend real time in the space. You can go through each of the artworks, you can click on them, you can interact with other visitors. And actually it's an immersive 3-dimensional experience. This is a new technology, but none of in this panel, and I think none of in Poland have seen this technology before, because we were in the beta mode in the last 5 years, and we came up with this solution now to launch our beta product during the coronavirus situation. In the United States, museums are losing $33 million every day because they have to close their doors. And we have a solution, we have an immediate solution for them when they would be able to digitize their exhibition with an iPhone. We don't have to go there. From this content, we make it available on any device. Our platform works on mobile, desktop, and VR. So if, let's say, the Whitney Museum or the Metropolitan Museum would upload their content, then you would be able to just go to the site and choose which exhibition you would like to visit. And what we also built in the technology, that we can set an entry fee, so you can basically pay $2, $1 to enter to these museums. So we are basically in this critical time, we are going to give back this money to the museum. So we are sharing, it's a revenue share model. So what we get from the audience, museums will get it. So in this way, we are providing a new visitors to this industry and a new revenue channel, which I believe that is very critical now. So it's an industry which stuck in the 60s, and this is the time when we have to transform the entire industry in the digital age. Thank you.
Sorry, I have to, yeah, okay. So glad that you made it, and now it's time for the questions. Yasmina, maybe you have questions?
Of course. Recently, there was also free access to many museums provided by Google and other providers. So what is your advantage compared to the current solution?
Yes, thank you very much for the question. So I believe that today the reproduction of the experience of any museum, not just Google, but any company, what they are doing, it's basically they are making images in the space, and they stitch it together, and then we have like a 360 panorama picture. The problem is that why we are living our life in an exhibition experience, it's a 3-dimensional space. It has X, Y, and Z. And every company, including Google, they provide a solution when they have only X, Y. So if you have a content which has 3 dimensions, it's impossible to translate it with 2-dimensional content. What we build a special technology. None of you have seen this technology before, because this is something which actually could revolutionize the photography. This technology is able to recreate the experience not in 2 dimensions like X, Y, but in 3 dimensions. It means that we are able to reproduce the endless city of the space. So you can go there and you can choose your journey. And you actually can spend real time walking inside the space, and you are able to just feel the time and the space while you are inside. I'm able to show you a little presentation. Maybe with the screen, it's not visible, but I just show you from here how it works. It's having a reflection, but maybe you can see that.
Okay, maybe
you can share your website in the comments section.
links, so we can take a look.
Okay, so it's a brand new technology, and none of Google and none Facebook and none Instagram have this technology. We developed it for 5 years. It's using AI, machine learning technology, and I believe that this will be the future of visiting exhibitions. We already have 300 museums from New York and galleries who signed up, and they already digitized their exhibitions. So these 300 exhibitions currently available on the market. We have product on the market, and we have visitors. Today we have visitors from 100 countries and 2,500 cities around the world who are spending an average 2 minutes 50 seconds in one of the museum exhibitions what is on our platform. So we have a first mover advantage, innovation technology, product on the market, and also users who are already using the technology from 2,500 cities all around the world. And what we need now is basically to bring this technology to another scale where we could offer it to like 40,000 museums around the world and nearly 30,000 galleries. So I think that in these 2 months, we could leverage this technology up when we could receive like 5 to 10 million visitors, users, and this will be like a kind of the Netflix for exhibitions.
So will the current situation make your business accelerated? So do you have more demand?
We have extremely demand. So today
I'm really sorry. You can answer your question in the comments section here. I have to be fair with other participants.
We are working full time in the office now, and I just wanted
at least I'm trying.
So we are still working 24 hours a day.
Yeah. So leave anything else in the comment section. That's our advice here, because we have to be fair to other players. Okay. So I think that the next startup that is joining us, because the situation is dynamic, is Lola with Mary Bratko. And yeah, so we are waiting for her to dial in. So I hope that you can hear us well, because there were some issues before. All right, Mary is here.
Yes.
Let us know in the comment section if there's anything that we need to work on. All right, Mary, over to you.
I would like to screen share though. How can I do that?
You have an icon there where you can share it. And can you see that? Okay.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So you know what you can't digitalize in the time of a pandemic? You can't digitalize birthing. 200,000 babies have been born already today into the isolation, the fear, the distance that we're living in. And my question is, can technology reconnect women to the services, insight, and connection that they desperately need, especially right now? Lola is a marketplace that intelligently matches women to the beauty, wellness, and parenting pros that they need in salon, online, or straight to their door. Millennial moms will use the services of up to 150 pros per year between hair, makeup, nails, nanny, yoga, midwives. And these pros, the experts, they're the ones that help us live our best life. They really become part of our tribe. Today, women are busy. We're earning more money than we've ever done before, but we have less time to spend it on ourselves. And the pressure to look, live, and feel our best is at an all-time high. The pros who help us make these feelings happen, the freelancers, businesses, and brands that we're using in this time right now are looking for innovative ways to connect and really just stay afloat. Lola is powered by an intelligent matching engine that connects the two sides. Services, consultations, advice can happen in person or, especially important right now, online. We're using proprietary data sets and artificial intelligence to ensure that our user's personality is her power on the platform. We have a data funnel that collects information from our user's profile, her bookings, her engagement with recommendations, and we provide our pros with data-driven, actionable insights that they can pivot on. And we're not just providing data in one service industry. The analysis of users' preferences and activity is stretching across multiple verticals that allows our pros to tailor offer their recommendations for millennial mamas and their $46 billion spending power. Currently, none of our competitors have individualized offers. They don't psychographically segment. They have no product sales on their platforms. None of them are focusing on parenting pros, which we believe are a seriously underserved market niche. We're hoping to see 20,000 users, our 12-month target, and our monthly revenue stream, we're hoping at that time to be 85,000 euro. How do we know that users want what we've created? We actually created something similar already in Canada. We saw early traction of 3,000 users and about $150,000 in revenue. But after testing our product market fit, we decided we needed to innovate. So we will be launching Lola on April 1st, simultaneously in Canada and in Poland, to the coveted millennial mama group, as well as the captive audience of our previous beauty brand.
We are in a Q&A session already, just for you to know, Mary. Please, judges, if you have any questions, join Mary.
Okay.
Can you go back to the business model and the prices that you offer to potential users on both sides, and explain it a bit?
Of course. So our key revenue streams, we're looking for our professionals, freelancers, and businesses, which would be the salons, fitness studios, yoga studios. So if I'm a standalone yoga instructor, my fee is €9 per month to join the Lola platform. As a business, I pay €20 per month, plus an additional premium for each one of my staff members that I choose to bring on board.
Any other questions?
Say a few words about your. Yes, I have.
Go on, please. We can hear you.
Can you say a few words about your team?
Yes, I would love to. Our team is amazing. We currently span 4 continents and 16 different parts of the world. We have, hold on, just present this. Myself and my co-founder, Mark, as well as our development team currently in Brazil. We have designers in Canada and Portugal, and most notably, we have 2 powerful industry advisors, the CEO and co-founder of Bidroom, Michael Ross, as well as Anna, who is a Polish startupper mastermind. If you're from Krakow, you'll know her well. She's just been a huge powerhouse on our team, so we are very lucky.
And why Poland? Why did you choose Poland?
My background is Polish, so even though I was born in Canada, my parents are from Poland, and we actually came to Poland 2 years ago when my partner and I found out that I was pregnant, and it was birthing in a foreign country that inspired the creation of Lola. We had no contacts, no recommendations, no friends to ask for advice, and I felt that women right now are making decisions based on recommendations, and I felt I could translate that to technology.
How large is your sales team?
So we're launching next week. We currently have on the marketing side of things about 7, from copywriting to design. We have 3 designers, 2 copywriters, UX, UI. So the messaging side of things is about half of our team, a little bit more than half, 60%.
You mentioned that you already have customers in Canada?
Yes.
And how many users do you have on the side of moms?
So we haven't launched the Lola platform in Canada yet. What we had launched was a hair and makeup booking tool. So we wanted to use that captive audience to send a press release that we've redeveloped into Lola, and they can now use us for additional services outside of the hair and makeup that they've already booked. We had about 2,000 users and about 1,000 professionals.
And a second question, the users, are they returning after using the service maybe once?
The idea with Lola is it's a recommendation engine. So as soon as we learn a little bit more about their personality and profile, we're able to recommend to them other products, services that we feel are a good psychographic fit for them. Because we haven't launched yet, we haven't collected actual statistics, but we expect to start in April.
Thank you, Mary. Perfectly in time. All right, so thank you very much. If there's anything that you'd like to add, you can write it in the comments section. All right, we have our next startup ready, and it's DevCom Pro. Alexander Rayner is dialing in slowly. Your time is now.
Yeah, I just want to share the screen. Okay, so what do we have less when we get older? The answer to this question, the concept behind it, has driven our startup since day one. My name is Alexander Reiner, CEO and founder of DevCom Pro. Today we are honored to present to you our startup DevCom Pro and its core product, Flamingo HR. So what are the problems we are trying to tackle? Flamingo Cloud focuses on simplifying business management, which means that we try to address the most common problems. HR management is workforce consuming. We want to reduce the amount of effort that gets wasted on what should be simple tasks. In addition, there is no end-to-end solution in place for all of our HR needs. Every step from hardware to software should be coordinated with your most trusted partner. So what is our planned solution? We believe that we can be the single trusted partner to our clients, a company that constantly continues to grow and expand in the world of business management. Continuous updates and enhancements are the key to the success of our system. We believe that automation using AI are the future of HR management. That's why we are working hard on our own in-house AI. Anomalies detection and intuitive employee management are just some of our major features that are focused on helping our clients work smarter and faster. In addition to that, real-time control over attendance is guaranteed by our in-house developed attendance clock with face recognition and our smartphone and desktop app. Furthermore, our platform ensures legal compliance in every country of operation in a very complicated HR sector. And now, in conclusion, we want to answer the question we posed to you at the beginning of the pitch, the one answer that has driven our startup since its founding. What do we have left when we get older? Time. Time is money, and the older we get, the less of it we've got left. With this quote from Charles Strauss, we want to thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you. I'll wait. We can move to the Q&A session right now. I'll change it when it stops. If there are any questions from the judges, now is the time.
So I would like to know more about the solution itself. What does it provide simply to the HR managers? I really want to understand what is the uniqueness that it brings to HR managers compared to other HR solutions.
So we basically have an end-to-end solution in place. We do everything from software to hardware, and we try with AI to simplify tasks and make them faster for HR managers. We had a client here in Italy who needed every month a few days of work to detect anomalies and change them and adjust them. And we have an AI in place that basically does that automatically.
How? I mean, how does it ensure the checks? How does it ensure the checks of employees' time spent?
It's an algorithm that checks the clock ins and clock outs of the employees, and with pattern recognition, it tries basically to check when does this employee have clocked in, if he forgot it, for example, or it tries to see if employee has worked less than he should have, and so on.
Can you tell us some more about your team? Who's behind the project?
Yeah, so I am working as a developer too. I developed the whole thing with 3 other developers, and we have a marketing person too that tries to connect and partner up with payroll offices. That is currently our way to market in Italy. We try to connect and partner up with payroll offices, and that way connect with their clients. And yes.
So who's the ideal client? Who's the ideal client for this solution? So which kind of companies?
It can range from a small size company to a big size company.
Who are you focused on?
Currently, we focus on the smaller companies here in our region, and then we expand to bigger businesses in other parts of Italy.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to add, Alexander, or do we have another questions here? Maybe Małgorzata, do you have any questions for Alexander, or?
How is your traction so far? How many clients do you have?
We have one client with whom we have worked to on the product, and we continue to partner up. Currently, we have 3 clients in line, but now with the coronavirus, we can't really start with them. So we're waiting for that to finish, and then we'll start with them.
Okay, I think that's all. Thank you, Alexander. Yeah, I think that we all have to face this current situation. So you highlighting it is totally understandable here. Okay, for now we have finished with every presentation, because as you probably can see here, there could be some difficulties on the way. So this has been the last presentation of this slot. So thank you very much once again. I'd like to let you know that we've had here Katarzyna Pac-Malesa, an investment manager of 3TS Capital Partners, Małgorzata Chmielewska, Scale-Up Accelerator Specialist, correct me if I'm wrong, from Krakow Technology Park, and Jasmina Popowska, Arise Country Lead at EIT Digital.